Welcome to Reduce the Stigma. Today I have the pleasure of talking with Crystl McCall, a peer specialist and Reiki healer in Iowa. Crystl shares her experience achieving recovery from substance use as well as being the caregiver to a special needs child. Crystl has taken her different experiences in life and transformed them into a passion for serving and helping others. I'm excited for you all to take a listen and hear about what it's been like for Crystl in a rural area where services really are not readily available. And as always, you can find these episodes on reducethestigma.com, where we are ensuring that you have access to all the wonderful stories that are out there reducing stigma. So let's get started. All right, well, Crystl, I'm so excited to talk to you today. Thank you for joining me. I am curious, just let's get started. Tell me a little bit about who you are.
Thank you for having me. Well, I'm a mom. I'm a mom of 5 kids, and I am a caregiver, full-time caregiver. I have a special needs son who's had 2 heart transplants and 3 strokes, and he's 18 and has dementia. So that takes up a big part of my life. But I'm also a healer. I do hypnosis and Reiki and subtle energy healing, and I really, really love anything natural. So, herbal tinctures, hiking, anything that just brings that naturalness out.
Oh, wonderful. Now, Reiki, I'm not very familiar. I have a little bit of an understanding. I know that I believe it has something to do with energies, a person's energy, cleansing energies. Can you help us understand what exactly that is and the benefits?
Yeah. So when I first heard about Reiki, a lot of people just say Reiki, subtle energy movement. I kind of that's kind of like an umbrella term for me, myself, because I like to kind of go with who I'm working with on whether it's, Reiki or subtle energy, because it really depends on the person. But you have different energy centers in your body. And what I had learned through my son, it was actually offered in the hospital. And so when I came home, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to learn this. I've known this all my life, And so basically you have these energy centers in your body, and I just help facilitate the movement through. So I'll take my hands and I'll gently lay them either on you or over you. And, I'll start up at the crown chakra, and I will just move that energy down. Sometimes I fluff it. Sometimes I'll make weird sounds. It's just whatever the energy tells me. I have a little bit of clairvoyance in me as well. So I use a lot of those natural gifts with helping people. And what I've seen in my career with Reiki or energy movement is that it helps people release blockages. And, there's a book called The Body Keeps the Score, and I can't remember the
Bessel van der Kolk.
Yes. That was a really, really big eye opener for me, because our bodies do keep the score. And I have suffered through a lot of trauma, and I don't want to, be like, oh, the pity party or anything like that. But I feel like when I started to release that trauma and become more myself in my own skin and be honest with myself about my pain and my trauma and my addiction, that I would be, I would heal. And I did heal. And, the weight just started falling off. And with my son, same thing. It was just really healing for us. And so I really promote that. And I promote that with my clients, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, we started with Reiki. Reiki, I'm going to keep questioning how to say it. I apologize. And it's funny because, it wasn't the purpose of having you on today. Today we were to talk about peer work, because you are a peer specialist. And I think that this is just such a wonderful combining of your skill set. So you have this Reiki practice, and now you are also starting to do peer support.
Yeah.
Have you thought about that integration?
Yes, we're actually working on that right now. Right now, my business is hypnosis and Reiki. And um, for me, I picked Om because at that time I was starting to go through my healing process. And that's when I just got sober from alcohol. So it's been it'll be 6 years on Halloween night would be the last time I drank alcohol.
Wow.
And um, when I started to get, I call it healthy or heal, like when I start healing or recovering, um,
Mhm.
all of those modalities really just became natural to me. And I started doing hypnosis and learning how to write hypnosis scripts. And I actually lost a whole bunch of weight with using hypnosis. And so I want to integrate. And so we're talking about maybe changing that Om hypnosis and Reiki to recoverology. And
Oh,
so it can kind of umbrella all of it. And because I don't like to work outside of my lane, I don't
right.
want to do that. And so um, I think what it's going to entail is a lot of other coaches coming in and also mental health coaches. Um, my
Yeah.
husband also has gone through addiction with me, and we got sober together. And he is a paramedic, and he is going through mental health coaching training, so we can kind of collaborate all of it together.
Yes. I love the name. That is so neat. And what a great approach, because, being a peer it's all about that lived experience. And so, certainly it's not push whatever worked for you onto others. However, it's being able to bring different opportunities and potential tools to people. And
Yep.
that's what you're doing. You're saying this was tremendous for my healing. You've already gotten the training and done that, and now you're bringing in the peer component. So how to do it in that way rather than just like the random, a person who comes to you who maybe you don't have that shared lived experience. Well, now you're going to have them integrated. And what a holistic,
Yeah.
approach that's going to be. And that just incredible. So you mentioned that you're in recovery from alcohol. Congratulations on the upcoming 6 years.